Okay, so this is my 2007 Suzuki SV650. I'm gonna do the ZX-14 shock upgrade. Just setting up my little shelter here. Need to get it all rigged up and talk to you in a bit. Okay, so right now I got my bike on the stand. I rigged up some straps to take the weight off of it. Just anchored them there up to this post here. I use a Velcro strap just to lock my front brake, just acting like a chuck. So got a jack to help me out. So I'm going to start off by pulling this dog bone here, the lower shock, and up there you can see there, and then I'll just pull out the old shock. I got my new shock over here. I know there's a little bit of fitment where I'm gonna need to trim some plastic from under the seat. When I cross that bridge I'll reach it, but for now let's just start by disassembling. So I had to use another ratchet on that side and got that loose, and the shock is just going to drop out from below. Let me go on this side, give you a little better angle. So yeah, got that out, got the dog bones out, and the shock will just drop out. So we have my old shock and we have the new shock from the ZX-14 that will be fitting on. As you can see, I had to take off my seat to get some clearance in order to get out those bolts. What I'm gonna have to do is in front of the battery or underneath the battery, I'm gonna have to remove that plastic for fitment of the new shock since it has the reservoir. So to do that, I'm gonna have to raise my tank and take out the battery and then try and get that shock in there. And from what I hear, it's more than worth it. So a couple of screws here I had to take out. There, back there, get those fuses. I have removed the tank bolts there, and I'm removing the hinge so I can get access to get some clearance so I can get my new shock up. As you can see here, I had to do quite a bit of removing the plastics. That's for the battery compartment. That's ABS pump right there. I had to do a bit of prying, but I was able to get the shock up. Bolted right there. I may have to, the mounting bracket for the ABS, I might have to use a spacer on one side, but let's continue bolting this up, tightening up that shock, see if I can get that up, and then everything else just fit up and get ready to ride. Okay, so I run into some little problems with the ABS pump. What I'm gonna have to do is cut off this metal rod here and bend this brake line here to try and get the ABS pump below the reservoir, and I'll use some spacers to connect this rather than the tie straps that I ended up doing just as a temporary fitting. So I'll get back to you. After a lot of shoehorning and everything, as you can see, I had to cut off that bracket right there. I don't really like that I'm using tie straps for this, but just temporary till I can find a more permanent solution. On this side, I was able to put a spacer and mount it up, but that's pretty much it. Bike's back together, and it's time to take it for a test ride.